Are you there? Are we there? We're live! Oh, we got a greeting from Eddie the kitty.
Yeah.
Eddie the kitty.
You want to come up and say hi, and then I'll put you down.
All right, say hi.
Hi.
Oh, he's like screaming at us. He doesn't like this one bit. Doesn't like this one bit.
Show.
No. Oh, don't yell at me.
Look.
Jesus Christ.
Your bow tie. Show everybody your bow tie because you're so fucking fancy.
He's super fucking fancy, but he's not very nice. Yelling at me like that. No, Eddie, you know I love you. Hey, welcome to CNC in Conversation. Not just yet, but tonight we have playwright. Well, I was going to do it the other way. Playwright Justin Tanner, musician Kristian Hoffman, both excellent geniuses, and we can't wait to talk to them. And we're not just saying that because they can hear us right now.
No, we really are interested in everything that they do and say.
Everything. We like everything. But cheers. Welcome. Thank you for watching again tonight, for joining us. Cheers.
Cheers.
What do you have tonight?
Moscow Mule.
Oh, a classic.
In honor of the RNC this week.
No. I don't even know what to say about that. There's no honor when you put honor and RNC together. There's no honor. There's no. I'm sorry. I forgot this isn't a political show. Let me have some more to drink.
Yeah.
I'm not at all thinking of the state of the world.
It is very hard because I will say we'll do our Monday shows, and I'm like, I should be more positive. And so when Friday happens, I'm just gonna like focus on positivity and like fun stories that may have happened. And it's just like, and then a shit show happens every single day.
Yeah. Then like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. And then I get to Friday and we're like, how are we? And then we're just like, same.
Right. Hey,
shit.
Cookie Party. Thank you for joining us. Yes, it's a baby kitty.
Hey. Hi, Cookie
baby
Party.
Kitty.
Good morning.
Yeah, but all that, with taking all that into account, how was your week?
Okay.
That good.
We'll start with the positive. Okay.
So, start with the positives.
Last Friday, we did our show. Wake up the next morning. Our friend Lori says, I found a kitten. So I went to go get the kitten. Mm-hmm. I'm now keeping the kitten.
Well, yeah.
Found a sister.
You texted all of us. We're on our little group chat that we mentioned sometimes. You texted us going, ugh, got this cat, you got this kitten, I'm going to foster it. We're like, you're keeping it.
I know. I was like, where should I take it?
Yeah, where should I take the kitten? We're like, your bedroom.
Yeah. And, I had been thinking about it for a while. It wasn't right. I got somebody else a cat. We'll call this person my pandemic partner, or pandemic pal. My PP. Got my PP. Yeah.
That's not a good name. Not a good name.
Cat. Found myself a cat. Found another friend in San Diego, got a cat, because Eddie had a sister.
You're now then a crazy cat lady, I think. I think you qualify.
I did put a bow tie on him. And I walk him to pee to teach him how to litter box. So I feel like a weirdo.
Wait, you walk him?
Well, I was told, my friend Jody, who's a true cat lady, she knows, she was like, well, you're his mother. And he's so young. He's 4 weeks. He's like 4 to 5 weeks.
Very, very young. He's a baby.
You have to like teach him how to do these things. So last week I was stimulating him. We established that. I was stimulating his genitals so he could pee and poo.
We did establish that, and I did not enjoy that one bit. Not one bit. I don't like that you have to do that. I don't think it's fair. I don't think
he's a tiny little kitten.
Okay, that bothers me even more that you don't mind it. That bothers me even more.
I don't care.
Because I gotta tell you, if say Falcor, my dog, needed me to stimulate him for him to poop, I'd be like, I'm out. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you might have to, though. You don't know what's coming down the road. You might need help.
I do, because if that starts happening,
Falcor, run! Take your tiny little legs and your long body and run.
Well, I'll make Alina do it. That's what I'll do.
She's worse than you.
That's true. Yeah,
she's not touching that. But what I was going to say is, like, I had one day this week where It's my sister Stephanie's 40th birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Stephanie.
Happy birthday, Stephanie.
I was editing a video for her. I was taking care of Eddie, Fast Eddie Felsen, who was my kitten, and then found out that a friend passed away, like all in one day. So it was just, it's that thing that we're all getting hit with. And then instead of being able to like commune with each other and commiserate and drink with each other, and whether it's a birthday or a death, we're just stuck with it. And we are texting each other and Zooming, but it's just, it's not quite the same. So
it's not the same. No.
That's how my week is. It's weird. It's a weird week.
No. And before we went on air, we were talking to Kristian and Justin about this, that like there are definitely some positives to all of this.
Yes.
That, like, the fact that some things are thriving at this time and some people are thriving at this time, but then there's also that flip side of like, you might be thriving in this way, but in other ways we're sorely lacking, like, our social group.
Like, this is so much fun. The fact that we started doing this, and what is this? We're going on 2 months of doing this now.
Yeah, it's true. This is episode 8. So, I mean, it's amazing because we get to see our friends and we can't hug everybody, but like we both have stated in the past, we're not that big on that.
No.
Well, I'm not so. It's okay. Hugging is fine as long as it's like appropriately long and not like that hanging on hug, or like then you're like.
No, then I'm assuming we're having sex at that point.
At that point, I wouldn't even assume that. I would just be like, somebody call the cops. I don't want this.
They're trying to kidnap me. This is what the kidnapping must be like.
They're grabbing me like this because they're throwing me in a van. So don't hug me too long. I don't like that.
Can you help me move this couch into my van?
I would totally fall for that too, because I'm like, of course, I'm strong. I can help. Yeah, I would.
I'd be like, no, pal.
Like, no, let me help you. But we've also decided that cuddling is way worse.
Well, I mean, it's just
than hugging.
And it's like 90 degrees right now, so you even saying cuddling just makes me heave. Like
that makes the sweat under my boobs like just drip.
Yeah,
I'm just saying it.
Yeah, my shins are like, nope.
Well, Raquel joined us. Thank you, Raquel. And then also Pinkie says she's going to force me to snuggle for so long when this is over.
Well,
it's not going to happen, Pinkie. Not going to happen. Although I was forced to cuddle. It's traumatizing. I was forced to cuddle Fran.
Let's talk about it.
We were in Palm Springs. There were several of us girls. I had to share a bed with like 2 girls, and Fran insisted on cuddling me. She's like, I need you to cuddle me so I can go to sleep. And I was like, what? But then not only that, she like, laced her fingers through mine and pulled in tight to me. And then she had the gall to ask me to sing to her as well.
Fran is out. I'm deleting her from the text.
Well, just don't invite her on a trip where you have to share a bed.
I'm gonna avoid all travel with Fran from here on out. That sounds horrible. Especially holding hands.
No, cuddling's not our thing. That's definitely not our thing. Well, should we bring our friends on?
Yeah. Eddie's knocked out underneath this chair right now. Like he's passed out.
Okay, well then I think it's time. Hey, Riri Mahaffey. Thank you for joining us. Okay, well I would like to bring on, and Claudia would too. It's just that I'm the one who's in charge of it. I would like to bring on our friends.
Or cats.
Here we go. Who love cats too. Here we go. We're adding them in. They are in. Hi guys. So,
we have a very important question to ask you to begin with.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So there's Kristian and Justin.
What did Fran make you sing?
I believe it was. I think I ended up singing a Wham song. It might have been like "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go."
Oh my God, that'd be fantastic!
I think that's what it was. It was something like that.
I'll sing it with you because I know that song.
But you have to remember, I was singing it through tears from having to cuddle. Like, Wake
Well,
me up before you go.
I'm not
Before
going solo.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it was.
So beautiful while the sweat was beneath your breasts.
That's right. My sweaty breasts, and yeah.
Hi, by the way.
Hi.
Hi,
You
Justin.
guys.
Just wanted to say hello.
Yeah, we miss you guys. And you look fetching, both of you.
Thanks.
Just fetching.
You know, I was going to change back into like a regular T-shirt.
No.
Right before we started, Cyril, who is my cat, clawed my leg, and I got the hydrogen peroxide out to clean my leg, and then I accidentally spilled the entire bottle, not only on the carpet but on my shirt. This was happening while you guys were talking. So now I'm stuck in this little halter top because I can't. It's going to be a little gag, and then I'm going to put on my clothes and everything fine.
No.
But I gotta say, it's very cool. This is really
I love it.
I think it's appropriate.
Electronic
I'm sorry.
T-shirts.
Wait, what did you say,
So
Chrissy?
you can have Tish and Snooki on anytime you want.
What did you say, Chrissy?
I just said I think it's appropriate
Thank
for
you.
this show. I think it's absolutely appropriate.
Yeah, and it's hot. It's super hot. So is the outfit.
Yeah. So
Oh, sorry, go ahead. You Africa.
no, you go, please.
I was going to say how adorable your kitty cat is. Just
No, I know. Thank you.
You guys are cat people.
He's a baby. Well, this is my first real cat. Like, we always had like cats in the neighborhood and stuff, but I always had dogs. So,
But by your real cat, hi Riser P. By real cat, do you mean you've had fake cats in the past?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like, you do it with your hand when your parents say you can't have cats, and you're just like,
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So we should explain. So Justin, you are an award-winning playwright, if you don't mind me saying.
Yes, I was in my former life. No, yes, I'm a playwright.
You are.
yes, you are.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Oh, look. Oh, there he is.
But I was looking at myself and going, okay, I can't even take myself seriously with that damn wig on. All right. It was a bad thing. Yes, I'm a playwright. Like from 1989 to 2010, I wrote a play a year, and then
Wow.
I kind of moved into other things. I did a web show, but playwriting was where I made my mark, and it marked me.
Yeah, and Kristian, you you've been around
Yeah, I do a lot of silly stuff with a lot of silly
70s. Like, your punk pedigree is insane.
Yeah.
You start going back to that original New York scene.
everywhere.
You what?
The Mumps, Klaus Nomi, and Magnuson, and leave it at that. And there's about 30,000 other people I played. Rufus Wainwright, Dave Davies, I toured with him for 5 years. Whatever.
Dropping names. Just dropping names.
Yeah. Oh, let me pick that up for you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I left out 30 names. So
No, you
Go
did.
for it.
I'm
because-
a fucking rock whore.
You are a rock whore, but that's what I love about you.
I got you to play in a whole bunch of crazy places you wouldn't have played without me, and I would
You
have been
did?
very embarrassed if you weren't there taking care of it.
No.
Exactly the only person singing a tune at the Bowie tributes. You were just
No,
listening to
not
it, and you're like, oh my god, can you fix this? You did.
So what were you
You're
doing?
very kind. What, Justin?
You were about to say something, and then you had it. I'm always on your word.
No, I was just gonna say that, like, that you even deigned to perform with Elvez, which is how I originally met you.
And he fired me while you were in the band with him. And the way he
It's
fired
true.
me,
Really?
I found out
It's
that
true.
he was paying Pierre Smith $15 more than me. And I just asked him, well, why is he getting paid $15 more than me? And he said, you're fired, and sent me home from Seattle that day.
Y'all, this is drama I know about.
But there was more to that.
Written down.
But there was more to that story, which Robert he's not going to watch, so I can tell this story.
Okay.
because I think you were definitely antagonized on that trip. I remember this very clearly because, and Robert, I've said this to him, his face as well, but he also like, there was something about we were, everybody, the band was asking questions. How many pieces of luggage do we get? And he's like, well, you try not to check anything. And you guys were like, hey, we got to bring our instruments. Plus we got clothes or whatever. Yeah. Anyway. And then, so we arrived to Robert's house and he had a small carry-on suitcase packed of his own clothes, mind you, packed just so he could show you how you could pack a carry-on suitcase with enough things for the day, for the tour. Yeah.
But the other weird thing was that he
building.
He picked me to be his roommate through that entire tour. So
well, because he loves you. He does.
His favorite. And then when I found out I was getting paid $15 less than everybody else in the band,
you were no longer. Yeah, you were no longer his favorite. The problem was, excuse me, I dropped my phone. The problem was that you found out. Most people in the band didn't find that out. Like, there would be people hired on after me that I knew were making like $25 less a show, and I would just keep my mouth shut. But
anyway, it was a lot of fun. And were you there when you were there with Sarah Cunningham, right? When she flew to, we were going to play at that Elvis place in Memphis, or were you there?
No, that was for the first gospel show, and I was not there for that.
Oh, I'm sorry you weren't there because that was very colorful as well. And I'm going to leave out those mean stories for the next time.
Really quickly, I just want to shout out to everybody who's commenting that we can all see your comments. So if you want to like give everybody love, because I know they're giving Justin and Kristian some love right now and asking us to share. Well, everybody can see.
Yeah, we see Jackie Shepard. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna get my romper room mirror. Jackie Shepard's here. I was laughed at for the ricer P because I don't. Do I know you? I don't think so. Correct me. Tell me what I'm supposed to say. And then Pinkie, I think, was offended at the fact that you said I was one of the only people singing in tune at the Bowie tribute because obviously
he says things.
She sang in tune.
I'm tricking you into working with me again.
Pinkie has the most beautiful voice. We have been so lucky to work with some of the most beautiful singers. And Kristian was the glue that brought everyone together. But tell Pinkie I love her. Pinkie, I love you. And
she can hear you. Oh, she can hear you.
I love you. That's right.
Yeah.
I was writing her an email before we came on here, so it's all going to be super.
Pinkie expected email from Kristian and Justin.
I can't stop thinking of myself in the saffron thing.
I love it.
Oh, you're gorgeous. Beautiful. I'm loving all your looks. But Justin, so I was like stalking both of you. I mean, I know you guys and I've known you for years, but of course, I don't know everything. So I was looking up you were definitely, like you said, you were writing a play a year for quite a while. Like super prolific, Pop Mom, Voice Lessons, Wife Swappers, Oklahoma, and then you wrote on Gilmore Girls, Love Monkey, like that's amazing. Like,
Life. If you remember that show, My So-Called Life, with
So-Called Life, that's right. You wrote on that too.
I love that show.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
TV for a while. I made some great money in television, and it was not a good fit for me.
Really?
I did last for a long time, though.
It did from 89 to 2005. So
that's kind of what I was going to ask you because, I've known you first of all as a musician. I didn't really know you as a playwright until later, but as a musician with the Roswell sisters, and just that the whole TV thing, it's such a different beast that I was wondering how that felt to you.
It was not fun. It's just there's too many people putting their stink on everything. And I didn't know how to be a team player. Also, they hired me. I didn't know what I was doing. And they just assumed I knew what I was doing. I wrote a play and it was a hit. And they said, oh, come in here. And I suddenly had a 3-year contract at Universal. They were paying me. They gave me an office. I had an assistant. And it was 3 years. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't do anything. I mean, I would write a pilot a year. And I would pitch it, and it would go, and I'd write the pilot, and then nobody made them. And so I made a lot of money just on development, but I did not know how to close the deal. I just didn't have that. It takes a certain kind of personality. I'm not a hustler. I'm not. So I'm much happier. I'm making a lot less money now, but it was fun to make like science fiction money for a while, like money where it's like, the fuck, you know what to do. But my whole idea was to give it away. I burned through that shit so fast.
He did. He took me to Venice
And Prague and London.
Whoa.
And like rock star trips and really fabulous. We had an apartment on the Grand Canal. Grand Canal in Venice, right next to the Rialto Bridge, with its own like boat.
Wow.
It was
see,
money. We didn't actually know what it was.
But that's the way to do it. I think. Like that's. I mean, look, I'm gonna die penniless for sure. Like that is absolutely how I'm gonna die. But I think that you can't take it with you. You have the experiences that you guys have had now, like that the money provided. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what it's about, right? That's why you want to make the money. You don't make the money to sock it away and have a nicer house when you're older. Maybe some people do, and that's what they want. But for me, I want the experiences. But so I
have a nice house.
Travel memories. That's what.
Travel memories. Yeah.
I love that.
Hopefully we can do that soon again.
Yeah. So Kristian, you said something on I don't know if it was on Facebook that I saw it, something about you, like we can blame the decline of civilization on that you were part of that decline because of the Loud family, the original reality show.
It was the first reality TV show. So it actually was a reality TV show. And the weird thing about reality TV now is you get paid. And there's producers there next to you, and they're saying, like, save your argument for now, and they encourage you to get into an argument on camera. We didn't have any of that, and we didn't get paid. But it was really, Margaret Mead even said, which is weird, she said, like, this is a history-changing event in documentation, and it's just a whole bunch of stupid people sitting around and arguing and being mean to each other. And but I think that we were more interesting than that ultimately. But it was a very weird moment. I mean, when I was 17 years old, I had a full-page picture in Rolling Stone for doing nothing.
Wow.
And also in the article, they made fun of us and told us we were really stupid. It was like one of those satirical articles, like, look at these weirdos who got on TV for doing nothing. And I was thinking, like, well, that's not my fault. I was just thinking, like, the Pat Loud was drunk, and some producer came to her house, and he was struggling to get a job, and he made American Family happen. And I don't have any regrets about that whatsoever. It was a fantastic experience for me.
No, it's like a touchstone in television and history.
Forth and talk about the Kinks a lot. We got to show our obscure, like we talked about the Velvet Underground, the Kinks, which are totally unheard of at that moment. Wow. But it's kind of like weird to be part of that history. And we're still friends with Pat. Hi, Pat.
I make dinner once a week. I've done it for the last 5 years. Make dinner, take it over there. Even in the COVID era, we bring dinner over there. We sit outside. She is 93 and spry and sharp and funny and delightful. And
she's lovely. I've had the pleasure of meeting her, the honor of meeting her at some of the shows.
I want to finish this off with one sentence, is that, like, Lance and I had a band in high school that we were working on, and we'd already moved to New York before that show aired. And then when the show aired, every single person in New York thought we were coming to exploit our TV celebrity to be in a band. So we were rejected at CBGB's over and over again, although we were the first band besides television to ever play there. And so it was held against us for like 20 years. It was like, being famous works. It's like everyone's mad at you every day you show up anywhere.
That's so weird.
That is crazy. I had so I pulled a couple of photos that I wanted to just share with the audience. Okay, here it is. So first of all, this is your mom.
It is.
Right? I love this picture so much.
Pasadena Playhouse. She was playing Night in, what is it called? what's it called? The Mockingbird. What's it called?
I don't have any idea, honey. but
It's a Mozart thing. She was playing.
It's amazing. I just think this this photo explains a lot about you.
Well, it also explains a lot about David Bowie. Like, he can't do better than that.
Well, yeah, true.
Better.
And then this is you with Lance and friends, right?
Yeah, all those fucking
I see
crazy.
Delilah. I see
Well, I went to
Michelle.
high school with Dan Sternavant, who's back there in the back, and that's Delilah Loud, and there's Lance, and we were in the back of Bill's office, where he used to have huge drunken parties trying to woo people to his. He was a career earth-destroying. He advocated strip mining.
Wow.
That was his business.
Raping the earth. Literally
So
raping the earth.
He would have people go to Arizona and say, like, yeah, you can just dig a hole here and take everything.
Wow. Now we know why that happened. Yeah, 73. And then this. Please tell us about this.
Yeah, I drew that.
It was the
I
New
was
York Dolls
friends
album cover, right?
New York Doll. No, it was the insert. It wasn't the album
Insert.
cover. But the weird thing about it was, like, I was kind of friends with David Johansen, but I was very stricken with him, and I love the New York Dolls. They're my favorite band. The good thing about the New York Dolls is when we went to see them at the Mercer Arts Center, if you showed up often enough, you got let in for free. And they played 5 nights a week or something.
Wow.
So all of our friends got let in for free. And then one night I handed them that drawing. And I just said, like, maybe you'll think this is kind of funny. And then without telling me, they put it in the record. So there's 2 parts of that. Is like, it's fabulous that it was in the record, but it would have been nice if they let me know. Like, I bought the record in LA, and I thought, like, oh, I agree with that.
You didn't know until you bought the record?
No.
Huh?
They didn't ask me or tell me or pay me.
Oh no. So a little bittersweet on that one.
That legend is so amazing.
It's
And Christopher Marcos is a famous photographer. He's the guy. He said, like, why don't you draw a picture of a girl with her ass? So it was kind of a good idea. So I owe him all the money I didn't get paid.
Klaus Nomi with David Bowie's head and Jabriah sneaking around the back. Kristian.
So this is another one of your drawings.
And I worked with Klaus Nomi, obviously, but I was good friends with Jabriah for a while. And before he went on his first major United States tour, which of course he got fired from in the middle, which is sorrowful. And then David Bowie stole all of his backstage scenery, like all those weird, the apocalyptic skyscrapers. Those were Jabriah's, and David Bowie just bought them from Jabriah when he got fired. But in any case, I was friends with him, and I spent about 3 months with him in Pennsylvania when they were rehearsing in the barn. And I'd actually never seen a firefly before. So that was exciting.
Wow. And then let's see. We'll move on to.
But wait.
Okay, go ahead.
The very first month show ever, and then he never came back.
Bowie was. Oh man!
Wow.
Now you can.
All right, that's my band. That's me and my beloved sisters, Lisa Genio and Chrissy Callan.
You guys are so good.
The harmonies.
So
Yeah, you guys haven't gotten to sing together at all during this, right?
Not since the wedding. Christian and I got married March 8th, and I saw like so many people, 125 of our friends. Like 3 days later, California gets locked down, and I haven't really seen, except for on Zoom, most of my friends. So we haven't sung together.
Yeah, and the Gospel sang, and it was fantastic, and it
was really fun. I actually have that photo here right now.
And,
here's our wedding. Rob Zabrecki.
Light the Bible on fire.
That is from your it's from your wedding.
So
Yeah, Rob
cool.
this is Rob Zabrecki.
Sorry, it was a little trick that we had no idea was going to happen, and it burst into flames because at first he started to quote from the Bible, and I was getting uncomfortable. Christian was getting uncomfortable. The audience was going, "What the fuck? What kind of a wedding?" And then right in the middle of everyone going, "It's a real wedding. Oh fuck you!" Burst into flames. Huge laugh. It was marvelous.
That's great.
Marvelous.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
That's
So
great.
Rob Zabrecki is a
Something.
LA magician that he's one of the favorites at Magic Castle, and
he's also in Possum Dixon, so he's kind
Possum
of
Dixon,
a punk person,
Who had a song in Showgirls. by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Really?
I love
did not
how
know
you
that.
these things. Claudia's in the know. You do
Yeah,
I know.
If it has something to do with Showgirls, she definitely
I
knows.
know. Yeah.
Dog food. Do you eat dog food? I eat dog food in the Showgirls. And yeah, sorry. Now watching that film is some of the best. All right, sorry.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
we
to
have
watch it.
There's a comment from Kai Hoffman that said, "Hey, that's my mom," and I'm assuming he means your mom, Kristian.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, Kai. Thank you for joining us. Jackie
Also,
Shepard,
Kai-
thank you.
I came to our wedding too.
Kai gave me a
KJ.
massage at our wedding. I'm sorry. In the front lawn, I was tense. He said, "You want? Here's your wedding present," and he gave me a massage on the front lawn. Not down, sitting in the chair, and it was. Thank you, Kai,
Wow.
for that marvelous massage.
Wow, I was not there when those massages were being handed out.
Yes, no.
I must have been late. But yeah, I just love like all the. You guys have history. I mean, there's history. It's amazing.
Yes.
So much.
With all of this history, how much do you love playing the shitty pop songs we make you play, Kristian, in our shows?
What do you? That's an honor and a pleasure.
Aw,
I'm just
you're so
kidding.
good.
No,
You're
I'm
so
not
good.
joking. I'm thinking
Aw.
like, every time I get invited to be part of one of your shows, it lightens the load of the world, and we have fun with all of the people we love.
You're marvelous.
There's
Aw,
absolutely no
I love
issue
that.
with that whatsoever, and I wish you were doing one tomorrow. We're loaded.
I know. I
Yeah.
wish we were too.
We do too.
And I think that's the repertory part of since he's in theater and I do this thing with a whole lot of bands. That's the thing we miss. It's like I
Yeah.
have 18 musicians that I would love to play with every single day of the year. And before we got to do that. And right now we can't really do anything. I mean, I'm trying to cyber record some stuff, which I don't know how to do because I'm too old. And I have a few new songs that I'm hoping people will like add a vocal to.
We're writing a song together.
Yeah.
We're actually writing our first song together. So
Wow.
Breaking news.
21 years together, we're finally writing a song together. So
Wow.
The Mary Shear thing. You gave me the ideas, and then I wrote the music. But in any case, so it's different than having a tribe in your house all the time. We're tribal people, and we also have a fairly large house. It's not huge, but we like the house to be full of people all the time. And we had 2 people over yesterday, and it felt like, oh, it's Christmas, even though they didn't let them into the house. They actually had to sit on a lawn, and we had hand sanitizer between us, and that's what passes for civilization right now.
I know.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy, but I'll take it. Like, I'll take what I can get at this point, right? All right. Well, I'd love to show a video. So this is actually a song that was on your album, Kristian, on FOP, right?
I believe so.
Yep.
It was on FOP, a song called I Can't Go There With You. Tell us a little about it while I get it set up, because it always takes me a second.
The first thing about the song is a very sad story, because right before Lance died, and he was talking about all of his addictions, and he was telling me how much, even though he was about to die, and I was there on the day he died, he said, I really enjoyed all that stuff, and it really made my life much more fun. And so that's the kind of sad joke of the song. But then I tried to take it to a more kinksy place where it's just like, yeah, if you want to go to Venice, I don't want to go there. So it's one of those things. But Christy's singing on it, and I think Carolyn Edwards sings on it, who's a fantastic singer-songwriter in her own right. And it's the usual band of Pierre and all of those other people. But
I did direct it, even though it was my one and only video I've ever
You directed it?
Oh,
nice.
We filmed it at Brookledge.
And I the pumpkin with blood.
All right. Well, let's watch the video, and then we'll come back to say goodbye to you. But here goes the video. It's amazing.
There's a place, and it's full of golden light, where you stay, and they'll tell you've arrived to tear the stars down from the sky. and you're leaving it behind. I never thought to ask you why. All that I really knew was I can't go there with you. When you know that the way is clear and just all I know is I'll never be that sure. I didn't want to say goodbye. So all I'll say is just that I can't go there with you. There's a place, and it's full of golden light where you'll stay, and they'll tell you you were right. You tear the stars down from the sky, and hold them in your hand, but I can't go there with you. I can't go there with you. Oh no, 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 no. I can't go there with you. Oh no, 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 no. I can't go there with you. Oh no, 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 no. I can't go there with you. Oh no, 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 no.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
So good.
He's a genius.
Yep.
I'm married to a genius.
And that is
Yes.
my grandmother's fingernail that she brought back from China that I
Wow.
stabbed with at the end.
One of those little fake, like a little.
It's a man thing or something where that you, because you can prove that you don't work because you have long fingernails.
Oh,
So
it's not a Coke spoon.
Yeah, they would wait. No. Well, I didn't use it for that. We're working on it. Do you have any Coke?
No.
We'll be right on.
We don't do drugs in this house.
No.
PSA, kids.
But that
Don't
was
do
a
drugs.
really fun recording to make, and I love everyone in the band. And it was really
Yeah, that's we should say that's Libby Larson is the assistant.
Yeah, she's
Um,
the Pookie Lips, and it was Rob Zabrecki, of course, and
Rob Zabrecki,
who was pretending
Yeah.
to be me because he was kind enough.
and then I just wanted to mention we neglected to mention Jackie Shepard's comment. I'm going to show it.
Oh yeah.
She was laughing out loud because Justin fooled her, and she thought Kristian had a girlfriend.
Sorry, Jackie. I'm playing dress up. I like to dress up. Oh, by the way, these are my brand new Argyle socks I gave myself for my birthday. This is what you do when you're trapped in your house and you have a little bit of money. You buy Argyle socks. Sorry.
Well, the other thing I want to say to Jackie is that we've had her over here for every single pumpkin carving party for the last 10 or 15 years. And I don't think
Wow.
we had one this
Wow.
year.
She's writing a marvelous book, which she's allowing me to work with her.
But I think
Oh.
when she comes over,
I love you, Jackie.
We will each buy a pumpkin and throw to the passersby.
By the way,
There's for us.
Raquel Bongiovanni wanted me to make sure to tell you that she and Dave love you guys.
Raquel and Dave.
And speaking of writing, Justin, please tell us about your website that's going live soon.
Yes.
Oh, it's Justin's Notes is the name of my class. I started it because of COVID, and I've been wanting to write teach an online class. I started with 4 students. Now I have 26, and next week I'll have 10 classes. It'll go up to 40 students. So it's fun and exciting, and I'm being so inspired at this sort of strange time by how heartfelt and hardworking and brilliant some of the people that are in my class. Jackie, Liberty, anyway.
But and also you've
Snag.
invented a cyber community when we're not allowed to have anyone over. But that's the one thing you did is you made all like 20 or 25 people come together as family when we're not allowed to have.
So if you have a script or a book idea or anything, look me up. It's going live next week, and I'll help you.
Justin's Notes,
cheap,
right? Just
very cheap, $23 for a 90-minute class. So that's
What?
Justin's Notes. If you're a writer or you want to be a writer, Justin's Notes, check it out, coming up this week. And then Kristian, you have your Luxuria radio music show.
Every Sunday, noon to 2 o'clock.
Come on.
Music.com. It's a lot of fun, but I used to always be able to have guests on it, and I can't have guests anymore, obviously. But it's always it's date specific, and it's about when it's Dusty Springfield's birthday or Jackie Shannon's birthday. I will play a whole lot of records by them that you likely don't have because I have a lot of old records.
Tell us the website again, or the site, how they can find it again.
It's www.luxuriamusic.com, and then you can research any
Luxuriamusic.com.
And there's loads of fantastic DJs on there, including Howie Pyro and other people that you probably already know. So
awesome.
Lena Licaro, who used to write for the LA Weekly, and they all have fantastic record collections. They all bring in vinyl, and they also are, as I am, in the chat room with people. And I get mad at them if they don't like what I play. It's very community specific. Although the community is the entire world. Like I have fans from Bulgaria, if I may.
Who does?
I love it.
But
Bulgaria, it exists.
They get in the chat room and they say, "I hate Klaus now, me." Okay. I have other records with me. It's all fun.
Well, it was super fun talking to you guys. I miss you terribly.
You will be my guest on there as soon as they reopen the world, which might be in the next 10 years, I think.
And you guys are going to hopefully be guests again on our next virtually CNC, which is September 19th. So tune in for that. You can find us again on YouTube or on Facebook. On our Facebook page is CNC Variety Hour. On YouTube, we are Studio CNC because that encompasses Facebook CNC Variety Hour. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, all of those. Follow us,
You're
like us.
We get around.
We're very modern. We're very modern for old gals.
You guys are fun. And I love your shows, and I love you both.
Thank you.
And be safe.
I love you both.
And with this heat and this COVID thing,
Stay healthy.
I'd say he's sucking up to you, but I love you too.
Well, the feeling is mutual. We love you guys.
okay.
Mwah.
All right.
Thank you so
Also a shout out really quickly to Rich Morales for our
Thank you.
graphics. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Rich.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you for
you,
helping
Rich.
us.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. See you next time. See you Monday morning, 8:30 for
Monday
the
morning.
our coffee show. Bye.